Hi, I'm Lotte and today I will be getting a short pixie cut and it will be lighter with a color in it. So
okay.
I'm excited.
That's the first time you have a real short hairstyle.
Yeah, it's the first time that I get a real
And the first time
short
you model for me?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll turn for you in the rest of the world to show what your hair is now. Okay, thank you. It's a wonderful turn.
Yeah.
Hello friends on YouTube, come do Lotte's hair. And she never had ultra short hairstyle. So, yeah, it will be exciting. She came here as a customer. I asked her to be my model because I love to share the things I do. So first put on the protection. Like I always do. And she has a lot of hair. It's also very fine hair. So make something beautiful of it. Start by wetting the hair. Not too much, just a little bit. Just to see what the shape is of her skull, what the movements of her hair are. So I never washed it before, and also when I'm going to lighten up the color I never washed it before because then it hurts. And I think I start with cutting off some hair because I don't need this length to start with. Klinkt goed? Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Okay, first I take off some hair. Mag ik langzaam een stukje draaien? Watch how the hair goes. And just roughly take off some length. There's a lot of movement in her neckline. Oh, this look already a lot different than we started with. How does it feel?
It feels
short
great.
Feel how it feels. It feels wonderful.
Light.
Yeah, ultra light. That's a plane. Ultra light. I'll do the cut with a hot razor because I want soft lines, no hard lines in it. I think it suits her better. Start by parting the hair. Just need the front. Holding some length on top. And go to the back of the skull bone. The other part away. Now coming to the front. Putting the hair to the front. Watch how the eyebrow lines walk and go. And work in the fall of the hair. Mooi geluid hè, zo'n heet mes. When you work with a hot knife you can hear always the hissing of the blades because they are 190 degrees Celsius. So they seal the ends and the hair stays in a wonderful condition just by sealing them. This tool comes from Ergo and that's from the United States. It's now available only in 110 volts, not in 220, but I have an older version, so that's why it's still on 220. Laid hair in a nice soft fall in the neckline. Now I take the upper hair on it. Just about a centimeter. And with the tip of my knife I connect it a little bit roughly. So I don't want the same line as I made. I want some play feeling in it. This is playable hair. Take a new line on it. Still watching at the eyebrow lines. Go back in the opposite lines. And give it the extra movement. Come on the center of the skull on top. Again go in the opposite lines. Go a little bit deep in. And afterwards I will make it rough by going against the hair fall and the hair when it's standing up, but I show you in a new technique I made. So I get ultra playable effect on top. So far, the left side. Now here's a skull bone laying, and it's a wonderful round skull bone. So I have a lot of volume by the skull. Working just with the tip of my knife and lay the hair in the perfect fold, so it flows down and gets the movement that it has. I don't force that. Go once back again. Create some depth under the skull bone. Just by holding my knife flat, so it takes away some hair. And I don't force it because it's just gently cutting. The knife takes the hair very easy away. Go over the center. Een klein stukje draaien. Part hair above the ear away. Kijk, ik moet het ook laten zien zo. Take it again up in the rounding. Now on the opposite lines. Cross control over the center line. Because the hairs are coming together mostly in the center of the skull over the neckline. And there is mostly the hair a little bit thicker. Part me a line above the ear. Pulling the hair to the other side. Holding some length. Stay in control of the skull bone. Create a nice fall around it. She has some crown around here and it works against my hair, so that I'll take away on both sides and then watch what the hair does when it lays on it. And you see now it has space to get the thickness near to the skin, so I have a wonderful fall to the neckline. You see how wonderful the hair falls now, it flows into the neckline. The same I have on this side, so I put the upper hair aside. With the clipper I take the crown area away. Then I lay it back again. And only the parts that stick out a little bit I take away. Don't make hard lines in it. Ziet er leuk uit?
Ja.
Anders hè? Zie je hoeveel power je nu al krijgt? Je gezicht gewoon veel meer kracht krijgt. Coming to her right side. Working almost the same as I did on the left side. Just take some parts up. Create a nice soft feeling to the front. Go back to control the line. Lay some new hair on it. Take it to the back and just with the tip of my knife travel to the front. En dat blijf je hele leven lang leren.
Ja, dat is wel mijn hoop.
Nee, maar dat is elke dag anders.
Ja, klopt. En er is nog zoveel dat we niet weten.
Oh jezus, zeker in de micro gebeuren.
Mm-hmm.
Het is net zo groot als de oceaan. Daar weet ook nog bijna niks van.
Nee, klopt. Dat is echt...
Maar de micro is precies hetzelfde.
Ja, precies. En ook hoe ziektes werken.
Ja. En hoe ze zich aanpassen en muteren.
Mm-hmm.
Dat is interessant. Just working with the tip of my knife. Now I go to upper hair. I leave the front as last. The upper hair. That I twist. Go from the fontanelle up. Turn it, turn it, turn it. And then in the opposite lines I gently cut hair. Take a new line up. Turn, turn, turn. This gives a wonderful ruffly effect on top and ultra playable. So it travels to the back. Be aware that the length on the skull bone I have to protect, because when that's too short I lose my volume at the back. I only do this with a hot knife because otherwise the hair is not that good of condition anymore and I want to stay in a wonderful condition. Now I'm going to bleach her hair. This is the first time she will have bleached hair. And afterwards I will make a wonderful trendy color in it. So not only the bleach part but also a nice flamey color. But first I have to do the front. Can't leave it this way. I can, but she loves water. And she can swim, like most Dutch girls can. I leave the length at that side a little bit longer, just watching at the fall of her hair again. Again, using the eyebrow and the chin bone as a guide. And this length I left because I want to create this length, because I can do a lot with it. I can make wonderful high hair, can lay it to the opposite lines, create a boyish hairstyle. I can do a lot with it. So I leave this. Now I'm going to make the color. Okay, I made myself a bleach. I made a Goldwell bleach. Put in Vario blonde. I don't start just at the ends of the hair. I make totally bleach, because it's the first time she's going to experience this. And the hair is that short that it don't makes a difference. Take up with my brush every time about a centimeter hair. And the deep conditioner I did into it is a violet deep conditioner of Lakme. And this prevents from the hardness of bleach, plus that it takes away the dryness of bleach, because it stays in a wonderful moist condition. And the Vario blonde takes away the yellow tones that are still remaining in her hair, because she has some natural colors that are a little bit reddish. You can see it also on the nice spots on the nose.
Freckles.
Yeah, they're freckles, yeah. I was searching for the word. I love them. Now flip the hair over to the other side. The nice thing about the conditioner is also that it takes away the smell of bleach. You don't smell anything of it, just I can smell the conditioner. You didn't ring for that.
You don't need it either.
No, not yet. Oh God! Zouden we zijn als we wel een ambulance nodig hadden. I always work ultra fast with bleaching, because I think the best bleach you get by taking up in a fast tempo the bleach on the head. You have the most wonderful coloring, because otherwise when you start on that side, it takes 20 minutes to come to the other side. It's not the best bleach you will get. Now lay the hair back and travel the same way back, so I control if all the parts has had a little bit bleach and no spots left over. So now I traveled from the back to the front. Now lay it a little bit open, so I don't have the heat of the skin into my bleach. I don't see any signs of irritation on the skin. That's for me the most important thing. Take my cotton wig, lay a little bit on front, over the center and on the neckline. Now I can close my plastic foil, control it in 15 minutes, and afterwards I'll tell you how long it took to become platinum blonde and what I did with it. So we'll be back. Hello, we're back from bleaching. It took 20 minutes. We didn't put a toner on it just to rinse it out. So now I'm gonna make it a little bit spectacular. By putting some foil techniques in the under layers. So when she lays the hair to the other side, from left to right, she has a wonderful line of colors. And when she does it the other way, it's just a little bit color, not too much. I use small foils to work on. And the first color is a turquoise. I have to be aware that my clubs don't get the color, because otherwise I get a problem with the next color. This is a cover up. And all the colors are in a line of each other. So the next color is the blue. Also this color I cover up. Just laying the foils on it. And the last color I'm going to use is a green. This I leave on for 15 minutes, then rinse it out with a lot of water so the dough flows into the blonde lines, and never mix them with a shampoo or something, just a lot of water, rinse it out so the colors stay in blonde, stay blonde, and the rest stays in the colors I put on. This will cover up again. Now we're back in 50 minutes. Okay, we're back from coloring. You see that hair is still in a wonderful condition. It's a little bit wet. Now I'll work it out in two different hairstyles. We'll work it out in a full color, and I'll work it out in without any color, or just a little bit of color, because when I lay the blonde hair on top of it, it covers almost all the colors. You just see it shining through a little bit, so you see that it's transparent. But when I lay it to the other side, that's a different story, because then you have a lot of color. And the hairstyle can be wear in two different ways. Start with the full color version. Kleurtjes, hè?
Ja, echt vet. Dat is zoiets anders dan wat het hiervoor was, zeg maar.
Maar een klein stukje erbij. This I only work out with a little bit hairspray, because we want to get to the other side also. And I use ultra soft hairspray. It's from Goldwell. So now you see all the colors the best. So make photos of this. Then we make the other version. Now brush the hairspray out of her hair, because that's the one thing about Goldwell hairspray. You can brush it very easy out. Wetten the hair a bit. Now I'm gonna make a smaller hairstyle. What I use now is a gel wax of Goldwell, Crystal Turn. Just bring out a little bit of the colors. Not too much at the front, and make it visible to see the different shades of colors, because we have a blue, we have a turquoise, and we have a green. And this is a small version of our hairstyle. Totally different, but also nice. Okay Lotte, will you show this hairstyle to the world?
Sure.
And thank you for modeling. Did you like it?
Yeah, very much.
Okay, thank you very much.